Hey, what's going on there, Dice Rolls? Paul here, and I'll be your DM for a while. And today I want to talk to you about Keep on the Borderlands and why I think it's the GOAT adventure. Now, I don't say this out of some nostalgia, although that's some of it, but this is leading into another area that I'm thinking about with players and about showing them the maps and showing them the area in which they are working in and why I think that is important to running epic games, which is why this channel exists. I want you to run epic games. But I think part of running epic games, I think has to do with good storytelling, and what brings to life good storytelling is good maps. So my hope is in this short video, I want to share with you 3 reasons why I think this is the GOAT adventure and why you should bring it to your table and play whatever version you want. Play 5e with it, play 3rd edition, play 4th edition, whatever it is you want to play, but why I think this is the prototype for good adventuring and for getting your players back to the table. So let me go ahead and take you over to the map and share why I think this is the GOAT adventure. All right, here we are at the table, and I apologize for the audio quality. I am away from my really cool microphone and using my iPhone mic at the moment. But what I've done here, and I'll give you a large size view here, is one of the things, like I said, why I think this is the GOAT adventure is because, first of all, the keep. And I went ahead and mapped this out of all the things that are inside the keep. This is the place that your players can go. They can come here to rest, they can come here to get supplies, they can actually come here and have adventure. I mean, there's a lot of things in here that your players can. You could never go to the caves. You could never go to the caves of chaos if you didn't want to, because there's enough going on in this keep here with lots of things going on, lots of different opportunities for adventure. There are people who live here. There's a tavern, which I have dubbed Club Chaos. So they could go in there. There's the In and Out Inn. There's the Guild House, where all the guild members have to stop in and check in and if they want to sell their wares, things of that nature. You have your towers. You have the main area here where Castellan's chambers is. It's his little fortress there, and what's going on there. He has an advisor. He has a scribe. And what if those people there wanted to do him in? Well, that becomes an entire adventure in and of itself. Now, like I said, what I think, first of all, is the keep itself. Lots going on there, places for your players to be able to find what they're looking for, get arms, equipment. And the fact that and if you look at the map over here, here is where the keep is. And here's everything else. The question is that you could come up with, why is this keep built right here on the edge of nothingness? Right? There's nothing else there except that one little place. It kind of reminds me of like Assault on Precinct 13, where you have this outpost in the middle of nowhere. Why was that built? And here are the caves of chaos over here. So you have this keep that's built, and players can go to it. And why are they there? Why have they visited this place? Why have they been summoned? Maybe it's to deal with the caves of chaos. So I think the first thing is that you have this great looking keep here that your players can hang out in. There are adventures in there and so forth, and they can be a part of that as much as they want to. The second reason I believe this is the GOAT adventure is the fact of the scarcity, right? So here's the actual keep, but look, like I said, the scarcity of what's out here. The caves of chaos there, and there's all this area that is unexplored. And I think that's what would get your players back to the adventure. It's like there's so much that if you showed this to them or printed it out and gave it to them, I think, and again, it's a premise I have. I'm going to be doing it more when I play run games and say, look, here's a map. Where would you like to go? Here's some rumors here. There's something going on over here. But then there's the caves of chaos right over there. And the third reason that I think this is the GOAT adventure here is because of what is in these caves. These caves are outside the keep. And inside of these caves are all kinds of unimaginable horrors. There's mystery. There's all kinds of creatures in there that your players can discover. And I think, like I said, the fact that you have a keep where your players can go, you have the scarcity of the land, of all the things that could happen there, what could be happening in there, and then you have the actual focus of the adventure, which are these very specific caves, which, by the way, could lead anywhere. We don't, just because the caves within the book have certain, directions and so forth, doesn't mean that these caves can't come up into somewhere else, like the Underdark. Or it could be, it could go to, come up in the abyss for all you know. But I think the multiple layers of opportunity that is inside this one adventure is the reason why I think Dungeon Module B2, Keep on the Borderlands, is the GOAT adventure. So yeah, that's my take on why Keep on the Borderlands is the GOAT adventure, because it was a pioneer in Sandbox. It was go where you want. It's go discover. It's go into the woods, go into the caves, go wherever you want and create adventures. It didn't need all the mapping. Now, the great thing about that is that your players can map this land. They actually participate in the creation of the map and the locations on the map, which I believe is a part of epic gaming. It's a part of letting people, your players, discover what is going on, those characters discovering there and then marking them. And then that becomes lore for your map. And like I said, I think it's also the gateway to adventure. It's where your players are going to find the really cool things they want to do, and the things that they put on there, they'll discover more and more. They'll have a world of possibilities. And yes, once again, there's some nostalgia in there for me, but I also think the fact that the scarcity of the map is in sharp contrast to a lot of modern adventures that have to map out everything. You have to know where everything is. And once again, that's not necessarily a bad thing. And I'm going to do some videos which show those maps. And I have this thing about maps right now, whether they're maps like the Keep on the Borderland, which is super scarce, or maps like Forgotten Realms. And we'll show some of those where there's lots of things going on. There are lots of places to go. So somewhere in between the scarcity and the populace is all kinds of cool things that could happen. But that comes with bringing your players back to the table. That's kind of my whole thing, is that the map and your players' characters' interaction with that map is what's going to lead to them coming back to the table again and again for exploration. What's over here? What's over there? But that's my opinion. What do you think? What do you think is the GOAT module? And it could be first edition, second edition, fifth edition. And what is it about the map that evokes imagination in your players that says, I want to go here? That makes me want to take my character into that area. Leave me some comments down below. I'd love to hear from you. And if you want more DM-focused videos like this, well, I have a playlist right up here. You can check out some more stuff, just like when I made the keep out of index cards. Well, there's a little video in there about making towns and things like that. But that's it for today, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out today. If you enjoy videos like this, you're not part of the community yet, go ahead and click that subscribe button down there. And that's exactly what will happen. You'll get videos just like this in your inbox on a regular basis. But that's it for today's videos. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.